long time, didn't it? I know. We thought everything's ready. Actually, I was sitting here right in front of the screen from 9:30 p.m. and we were eating snacks and talking, everything ready here. And then what happened? As soon as we pressed the start button, the Windows update. Oh my gosh, who knew? Windows update가 될 사실을 누가 알았겠어요? Sorry about that, guys. I mean, I didn't expect it. PD님 didn't expect it. None of us expected it. But anyways, it happened. Sorry for that. That's why I was in there and early with my phone. And now I'm right here in my room. All right, so I was talking about Jeannie Bang, right? Jeannie Bang님. Are you still there? I'm waiting for you guys. I'm waiting for you guys. Actually, I have some flowers ready here for me today. You see some flowers back there? I have 2 flowers. Nobody's here yet. Anybody there? 안 뜬다고? All right. We have 1 person who just came in. Anybody? I'm waiting. Ta-da! I came back. Yes, I'm here. Yes, I'm in my room. You can see now. I'm off the phone. Guys, you gotta move back here. You gotta come all the way into YouTube. It's a different setting, different location. Waiting for you guys. Nobody here? Anybody there? Hi, 뽀숑님. Yes. You gotta wait, okay? Because I have some things to tell you. And by the way, where's Jeannie Bang? Jeannie Bang님, come on in. I need to talk to you. Yes. Jeannie Bang is here too. Hyuni is here too. Hello guys. Ready to get level 7s and 8? 항상 반대야. It's the opposite way around, right? Ready to get level 7 and 8? Okay, so I was talking about Jeannie Bang. I was listening to all of your answers. They were so good. I can tell that you're a natural English speaker. It's only that some pronunciations were a little off, but you know, I was totally able to understand whatever you were trying to say. So don't worry. It sounded very natural, but I just told you before that when you got to part 5 or part 6, that's when you had some problems, right? You were trying to express something in detail, but you had some difficulties, you know, making up some sentences. So you had some limitation there. So I would say up until part 5, when you were talking your answer for part 1, 2, 3, 4, they were just so good, so fine. But for part 5 and 6, for part 5, I think you need to memorize our template a little bit more and try to sound more natural while using the template. And for part 6, don't try to give like, you know, general reasons, okay? Don't say general reasons. Try to give your specific experience. Try to provide your specific experience, okay? That's more important. So you have to use a storytelling. You have to tell your personal story or any kind of storytelling technique to make up an answer. So make sure you stay until the end, so I will show you how to do it for today's part 6. So Jeannie Bang, I'm pretty sure you're going to get level 7, 170. That's what I think. And if you get lucky, I'm pretty sure you can get all the way up to 7, 180. Good luck. You're going to get level 7 and the highest one. Hello, ho, da. All right, and oh, 뽀숑. Yes. Boshong, I heard your answers. They were all good. I can tell that you were practicing and you were studying really hard. But, still, when you were saying some answers, there were some grammatical errors. And when there are grammatical errors, you don't get high scores, okay? I can predict that you might get level 6 140 because your answers were all right. But the thing is, you had lots of grammatical errors and mistakes. So, 문법 실수, no good. That's why I'm not giving you level 7, and they're not going to give you level 7. The reason is because all of your grammatical mistakes, okay? So, 보숑, try to keep the right grammars when you're talking English. It's okay to slow down, but it's better to use the right grammar, okay? Because your grammars were a little off. Like in front of 날짜, the dates, you have to say on something. But sometimes you wouldn't say anything. You need to use the preposition, 전치사. So you are leaving out those things, which means that you are not a level 7 speaker, but you are rather a level 6 speaker. Okay? So saying the answer is one thing, but the answer's got to be used in, so said in the right grammatical form. So those two has to go together. And when I was listening to Jeannie's answers, she had good grammar and also the fluency was really good. It was very natural. She had that rhythm of English. That's why I'm giving Jeannie level 7. But Boshong, don't cry. Don't cry, okay? Your grammars can improve. If you practice hard enough, your grammars can improve. Don't worry. All right, so today we're going to get ready for the test, which will be held tomorrow and the next day. And here is the first one. Now, because we started off a little late, I'm going to make it quick, okay? So you guys got to follow up. So the first passage. Teji, are you there? You only have 9 days, right? You got to listen carefully. When you're reading a passage, you have to give the right meaning phrases, okay? You got to know where to stop and where to breathe or where to pause. That's all you got to do. So let me show you by reading this first passage. Attention customers, for the next 20 minutes, our store will be having a special short sale on trees, bushes, and flower pots. Proceed to any checkout counter and one of our employees will assist you. There will also be employees available to help you find any specific items you are looking for. Okay, so when I was reading this slowly, actually it's okay to read this slow. When I was reading this slowly, I was trying to show you the meaning phrases. Okay, so where to stop? You can never say, attention customers, for the next 20 minutes our store. That's all wrong. Although you might be reading English, that's not the right way of reading. All right, that's wrong. So make sure you give the right meaning phrases. But you know what? This time I will show you in a faster version. Faster version. I'm going to speed up a little bit. Listen carefully. Attention customers, for the next 20 minutes, our store will be having a special short sale on trees, bushes, and flower pots. Proceed to any checkout counter and one of our employees will assist you. There will also be employees available to help you find any specific items you're looking for. Okay, so that was fast, but you don't necessarily have to read fast. Reading fast is not our ultimate goal. That's not the number one goal, guys. Okay, that's not number one goal. Reading it right, giving the right meaning phrases is the most important thing. Okay, so when you go take the test, this is going to be our first part. And when you start reading and you see the time going down, you can see that a lot of time is given. And even when you're done with your reading your passage, you will still have time remaining. Okay, so please don't speed up. No fast reading. No good. Alright, so 민영 빵 says 친구가 선생님 추천해줬어요. 3주 안에 레벨 7 할 수 있을까요? 응원해주세요. Yes. In 3 weeks, that's plenty of time. Depends on what kind of foundation you have, but yeah, pretty sure for within 3 weeks you can definitely get level 6, and if you try hard enough, you can get level 7 as well. All right, so don't worry. So that was a little warm up with part 1, and we're gonna move on to part 2 where you can actually participate. So when you see the pictures, guys, when you see the pictures, tell me what kind of words do you see? Please write it down. Please write it down there. What kind of words, English words, do you see? What words? Boshong used a lot of good words, you know. Jeannie Bang, she used a lot of good words. Just guys, if you're in here right now, let me know what words you see in this picture. I'll be waiting. 머리가 별론가요? Well, you don't like my hair, Johnny? Johnny C? Looking at a map. Yes, you can tell it looking at a map. Discussing something, alright? So, Hyuni, when you say something like discussing, it seems like you're talking about a meeting or very professional talk. So you can just say talking to each other, okay? Holding poles, holding sticks, those are very good. You gotta stick with the easier expressions, okay? Not hard ones. Try to go with the easier expressions. I see 1, 2, 3, 4 verbs right now. Looking, discussing, holding, walking, enjoying. Trekking poles, 경도님, that's not so important whether it's a trekking pole or stick. It doesn't really matter. She's holding something there. And 보숑님, I want to tell his backpack, but I have no idea how I can describe. Oh, you can say, he's carrying a backpack. That's all. He's carrying a backpack. He's carrying a huge backpack. That's good enough, 보숑님. Okay, you can just say carrying a backpack. 효니님, that's right. You know, discussing something is more like meeting. They're having a meeting kind of setting. Okay, so 효니님, to balance out, right now they're just talking to each other. They're talking about the map, maybe. They're talking about the tracking route. Okay. All right, so now I have some great ideas here, and I think I can provide you guys with 45-second answer. So guys, listen carefully what I'm going to say about the picture here. So this is what I'm going to say. This is a picture taken at a mountain, and I can see 5 people in this picture. On the left side of the picture, there's a man. He has brown hair, he has a beard, and he's wearing a green jacket. He is holding 2 sticks in his hands and carrying a big backpack. It looks very heavy. Next to him, there's a woman. She has blonde hair and she's wearing a blue jacket. She's also holding some sticks and looking at the map the man's holding. On the right side of the picture, I can see 3 women, and they are just walking and enjoying their hiking. In the background of the picture, I can see many things such as trees, grass, and so on. And maybe people are having a good time. Oh. Johnny C, you're telling me that you've been seeing me with only back hair and suddenly you thought I aged? Oh my gosh. No! This is called blonde hair, man, dude. This is called blonde hair. 나이가 든 게 아니에요. 지금 흑발이 올라오고 있어요, 지금. 어머나. 어떡해, 나 머리 지금 흥분해가지고 머리를 풀어버렸어. 자니 때문에. 자니 씨, 이러면 안 되시죠? 곤란합니다, 지금. 어떡해. 나이가 든 게 아니었다고. 거봐. 나이 들었다니까 사람이 미치잖아. Careful. Don't tell me that I'm aging. I'm very sensitive to that thing nowadays. Alright, so when you're looking at a picture, just promise me that you're gonna say some easy things with easy words. Don't say anything complicated. And don't even think about some words. Like, you see back there, you know, like right behind them, there's a lift or something. I can't even tell what it is. And you just want to say something about that. Don't want to say something about something that you don't know. Just say something that you know and something easy. That's it. That's all you gotta do. Alright? Oh, 효니님. 지금이 더 발랄해 보이셔요. 저도 흑발이고 머리 가실 때 인강을 봤었는데. 아무튼 그래요. 지금 흑발이 올라오고 있어. 흑발. 한 달 됐어. It's been 1 month. 오케이. 자, 그러면 파트 2 사진 봤습니다. We saw the pictures. It's not an easy picture. 쉬운 사진은 아닌데, 근데 이런 단어들을 좀 쉽게 이용하면 된다라는 걸 보여드리고 싶었어요. 왜냐면 사람들이 막 폴대 아니면 막 케이블카 막 이런 걸 얘기하고 싶었는데, no. You have to just stick with the easy words. Okay? Now I'm going to go on to part 3. What I expect part 3 is going to be like next time. I chose this one. It says conducted by a food service company about cafeterias at schools or workplaces. Cafeterias. So we're going to talk about cafeterias. Okay, so cafeterias. Think about what you want to say. I have some questions coming up. Now, Singbin asks, which is more important, grammatically correct or speaking naturally? Okay, so first of all, grammatically, you have to speak grammatically correct answers, okay? That's the most important thing. And number 2, after that, you know, speaking naturally, which seems like fluency matters, okay? So if you're speaking naturally, but your grammar's all wrong, that's level 6. It never goes up than level 6. If you want to go into level 7, if you want to hop on to this one here, then you gotta have good grammars. You gotta have the right use of grammars. Teji, you're right. They're walking on the grass. Not glass, it's grass. G-R-A-S-S, grass. 혹시 시간을 꽉 채워 말해야 하나요? Starlim, do I have to fulfill the time? Yes. That's a must thing that you must keep. You have to fulfill the time, of course. Yes. 민영님 실시간 영상도 저장되나요? 내일 다시 한번 공부하고 싶어서 하면서 보고 싶어요. I think our PD님 is going to answer to your question, 민영, whether this, you know, the show is going to be remaining on the channel or not. Okay? But just stick to it, okay? Until the end. Because sometimes we don't just leave it there. 가끔은 우리가 남두지 않으니까 끝까지 보는 게 좋을 것 같아요. Alright, so here goes the first question, guys. When you go to your school or workplace, how frequently do you eat lunch at the cafeteria? Is there someone you usually eat there with? Alright, so how frequently do you eat at the cafeteria? And is there someone you usually eat there with? In my case, my company, my workplace doesn't have a cafeteria, so I never eat at a cafeteria. But when I eat, unfortunately, I have very irregular working schedules, so I don't eat with anybody. I just like to eat alone. And I like to have some quick bites. I don't like to have everything all set up for my meal because I'm constantly on a diet. So I have to have my chicken breast, and I have to have my boiled eggs, and some salad and all that. So no, it's really hard to eat out with somebody. But if I get to eat out with somebody, then I would like to go have some really good food and with like lots of people enjoying our time together. But normally during the weekdays when I'm at work, I don't go to a cafeteria and I usually eat alone. It's very sad. Okay, so that was the answer for the first question. Anybody's got your answer ready? Let me know. 여러분들 답변이 있으면 여기다 한번 써보세요. Let's share your answers, okay? 치웅 says, 지웅님? 웅지? 권 선생님 강의 듣고 처음인데 180 맞았습니다. 너무 감사드립니다. 말을 좀 드리고 싶었어요. 오, wow, wow. You must have had a good foundation. Maybe that's why. Like if you have the good foundation and you come to my channel and you can understand what I'm saying, like how to do this and how to do that, and make it yours. I thank you for using the skills and making that great level. Great. Well, maybe next time if you try a little harder, you can get level 8. But I'm pretty sure you already have the grammatical foundation and everything. Good. 현이님, I eat lunch at my school cafeteria every day. I usually go with my friends. I can save lots of money because I don't have to look for restaurants. That's good. Or you can say, I can save lots of time. I can save lots of time and effort because I don't have to look for restaurants. Good. Good job. All right, and here goes the second one, guys. In your opinion, should breakfast be served at school or workplace cafeteria? Why or why not? Breakfast. I think this is an important thing. Like I used to live in the States. I went to elementary school there, middle school there. I came back to Korea for high school, but I was in college in America. And when I was in America for my elementary school, they provided breakfast, lunch, and not dinner, but breakfast, yes. Because, most American kids, they have both their mother and fathers working. So for their breakfast, they would come to school and have breakfast sometimes. So yeah, my school, they provided lunch and breakfast. So I agree with this opinion. I agree with this. And even for the workers, like if you're working, normally you have to get up really early and you don't have time to cook for yourself, right? So it's better that you go to a cafeteria and grab a bite. Have you heard of this expression? Grab a bite. I can grab a bite. I can save time. I can grab a bite. It means, there's like very small packed food, very simple food, and you can just go grab a bite. Very simple food, you can get it. I can go grab a bite. I can grab a bite. Grab, or bite. So if they provide breakfast or if they serve breakfast, I can go and grab a bite. Go grab a bite. 그런 식으로 표현할 수 있겠네요. 그냥 간단하게 뭔가를 먹을 수 있다 이런 뜻이야. Go grab a bite. 이해하신 분들은 한번 써보세요. I can go grab a bite. So I can save lots of time and I don't have to cook. I don't have to cook breakfast. 정말 도움되는 방송이에요. 영어로 말씀하셔도 신기하게 다 알아들어요. 감사합니다. I know, because I'm trying to speak clearly so everyone out there can understand my English, right? I'm helping you guys to improve your listening because tomorrow, if you go take the test, you gotta listen. So that's why I'm trying to speak a lot in English, but easy English because you have to understand. Good, 지수. Hyuni, breakfast should be served at school cafeterias. I live in a studio by myself. I always skip my breakfast. It's really hard to prepare my meal. And I can go grab a bite. That's good. And you can also say, I can simply go and grab a bite. I can simply go and grab a bite. That's what native speakers would say. I can simply go grab a bite. It's so easy. I can go grab a bite, right? 원래 and가 있어요. Normally they would say I can go and grab a bite, but they don't say and. So they say I can go grab a bite. I can go grab a bite. Oh, Teji, you're so right. It's convenient for night shift workers, but you know what? You have to leave out that A because convenient is an adjective. And if you're using an adjective, there's no A. So it's convenient for night shift workers. All right? It's convenient for night shift workers. Good job. Okay, and the last question is this one here. What benefits are there of having a meal at a school or workplace cafeteria rather than going to a nearby restaurant? What benefits are there of having a meal at a school or workplace cafeteria rather than going to a restaurant? Okay, so restaurants and cafeterias. Let's think about the difference. Like cafeterias are the restaurants inside the building. In the schools, inside your office building or in the office. So it's like mostly provided by schools and workplaces. But restaurants are just like, outside places, just, privately owned places where they, sell food. So those two are different. And I think here's the reason why I don't like to go to restaurants. First, sometimes you don't get to eat healthy food. They're quite salty, right? They're very sweet, and sometimes they're too heavy. So it's not good for my diet. In my case, it's not good for my diet. It's not good for my health either. So I don't like to go to a restaurant. And also, besides, nowadays in Korea, it's too expensive. It's so expensive. But when you go to cafeteria, here's the thing. You don't have to think about what to eat and where to go, right? You don't have to worry about what to eat and where to go. Oh, 요 표현 한번 써보세요. If you guys understood what I just said, try to write down the expression that I just told you guys. I don't have to think about what to go and where to eat. I don't have to think about what to eat and where to go. This is it. I don't have to worry about where to go and what to eat, right? That's the number one thing that people think about and worry about around noon. 오늘 뭐 먹지? What should I eat today? Hey, Teji, you thought about this once in your lifetime, right? Like during the lunch hours, if you have to go outside, you're like thinking, oh, what should I eat for lunch today? Everybody does that. When you take the elevator, people standing inside, they're like, 오늘 뭐 먹지? What should I eat? Nani? What should I eat? So I think that's the thing. You can save lots of time, you can save lots of effort, and you can save money if you just go to the cafeteria, because mostly when you're going to the cafeteria, they already have this, menu set. You don't have to think about it. You just eat what you're given. Oh, Hyuni said, I don't have to worry about where to go and what to eat. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you very much. Minyoung님, you said breakfast should be served at school. There are two reasons about this. First, students have the prepare time, and then they are concentrated. Oh, Minyoung님, the way you're writing English is the way Koreans think and talk. So, Minyoung님, when we are talking in English, there is English kind of logic, all right? And English kind of logic is not talking about something in general. It's talking about your experience. We like to give storytelling, about myself or somebody that I know of. So right now you're trying to explain something, but that's really hard. So don't do that. Just tell your story, your experience on how it was like when you were in school, or how it was like when you're working and using the cafeteria. Okay? Oh, and Boshong님, I don't have to worry about where to go and what to eat. Perfect. Boshong님, when you're doing this kind of thing, you have to think about grammars just like this, and you have everything right. That's when you get level 7. Okay? That was very good. Okay? Very well done. All right. So for part 3, I think we've discussed a lot about using the company cafeteria, so let's move on. It's the part 4 schedule chart. In this arena, it's in Richmond. They're gonna have lots of different kinds of events here. Ice hockey, livestock show, music and dance festival, figure skating show, an orchestra performance. And on the right side, here. No, here. Here, you see how much it's gonna cost, right? You see how much it's gonna cost? Yes. So sometimes it's gonna be $30. Sometimes adults cost more, and sometimes it's $35. And yeah, the dates are on the left side. The dates are here. Okay, so I think we're ready. I'm gonna give you guys the first question so you guys can work on it, all right? This is the first one. What is the first thing on the schedule in June? What is the first thing on the schedule in June? What's the first thing on the schedule in June? Tell me, guys. And meanwhile, I'll be reading some answers here. Hyuni, there are many benefits of having a meal at a school cafeteria. I can save lots of time and I am able to eat many kinds of food. Actually, yesterday I went to my school cafeteria. Hyuni, that's the way you have to answer in English. So, Minyoung님, now I know that your friend introduced you to my channel, so you're studying TOEIC speaking and you're getting the grip of it right now. You're just starting. But you should look carefully at Hyuni's answer because Hyuni knows how to go with the storytelling kind of answer because she's been with us for a long time on this channel. But Minyoung님, right now, what you were trying to do was just like give a general idea, general opinion on blah, blah, blah. Okay? So you have to stick with what Hyuni's doing right here. Hyuni's done a very good job. When you talk like that, you can get level 8. All right? Hyuni, that was a very good answer. Thank you, girl. All right, so, did I tell you guys the first question? It's what is the first thing on the schedule in June? What is the first thing on the schedule in June? What's the first thing on the schedule in June? It's a very boring and expected kind of question, you know? Oh, Boshong님. Oh my gosh. Boshong, if you study this hard, if you continue studying for maybe 1 or 2 weeks, I'm pretty sure your English is going to improve. Yes, very well done. Can you see my thumb? Boshong님 said, the first schedule is ice hockey match on June 1st, and the ticket price is $30 per ticket. Now, Boshong님, per means 1. Okay? So you cannot say per ticket. You have to say per ticket without S. See? You're missing those little details. That's the problem. Boshong님, but that was a very good answer. Okay? Make sure to check per ticket, not per tickets. No S. No S. No S. Hyuni님, on June 1st, the first event is an ice hockey match. It costs $30. All right. Good job. Very well done. The first event is an ice hockey match. It costs $30. Perfect. Nothing to touch. The first schedule is ice hockey match. Okay, Hichanim, you got it wrong. It has to be on June 1st. On June 1st. Hichanim, when we're saying the dates, on. Preposition, on. 전치사, on. Okay, so on June 1st. Oh, Boshong님. Okay, good. You know what? I should speak more English on this channel. You guys are understanding my English. And maybe your English listening is improving too. Good. All right. Now, that was the first question. Let me give you the second one. Here's the second question. I heard that a music and dance festival is scheduled on June 10th. Is that right? I heard that a music and dance festival is scheduled on June 10th. Is that right? I heard that a music and dance festival is scheduled on June 10th. Is that right? I'm waiting for your answers, guys. I'm going to be waiting for your answers. I heard that a music and dance festival is scheduled on June 10th. Is that right? Okay, by the way, while you guys are writing your answer, actually, I am a huge fan of... Not Psy. I'm not a huge fan of Psy. I like Psy, but I'm a huge fan of Ed Sheeran. You guys know Ed Sheeran. And he's making this tour around Asian countries. So he's going to Hong Kong, he's going to Singapore, he's going to Taiwan, he's going to Korea, he's coming to Korea, and he's also going to Tokyo, for sure. So he's making this like round tour, and I was about to book his ticket. But his performance, his concert, will be held on Sunday evening, around 7 p.m. I think. And it's not in Seoul, it's in Incheon. He's holding this big concert in Incheon, so I was thinking whether I should go or not, but I decided not to go because it's too far. It's really far to go to Incheon. Yeah, anyway. Star, ice hockey match will be held on June 1st. It costs $30. Well, that was a good answer, Star. Very well done. No grammatical mistakes. That's level 7. Genie Bang. I'm sorry, but you have the wrong information. Music and Dance Festival will be held on June 13th. You know what, Jeannie? According to what you just said here, that is perfect. Perfect enough for level 8. What I want you to do is add a little touch there. Like, please keep that in mind. Is there anything I can do more for you? That kind of touch. You know, little touch. Sprinkle it on the top. Saying, well, what more would you like to ask? Because there's going to be one more question remaining, right? So, how may I help you more? Or, please remember that. Please keep that in mind. That kind of thing, you know, can actually level up your answer. Try to be more fluent. I'm just telling this, Jeannie, okay? If you're just an entry-level speaker, you gotta focus on grammars. Hyuni, no, you have the wrong information. The event will be held on June 13th. Please keep that in mind. Oh my gosh, Hyuni, your answers improve day by day, week by week, and now I think you're putting a nail on level 8. You're putting a nail on this. Tang, tang, tang. I think you're gonna get level 8. Alright? The only thing that I don't know about Hyuni is her pronunciation, but if her pronunciation is okay, then I'm pretty sure she's gonna get a high level. And 보성님, Hyuni님, I read yours. No, you have the wrong. You've got the wrong. 보성님, you've got the wrong information. The meeting will be held on June 13th, not 10th. That was good too. 보성님, B, not A. Well, anyway, A, not E is what you're trying to say, right? That was good, 보성님. Grammatically, everything was right. Okay. And Jeannie Bang, how may I help you more? Yeah, that could be. And what more can I do for you? Jeannie, what more can I do for you? What more can I do for you? Do you have any more questions? Do you have any more questions? Okay. I'm afraid, but you have the wrong information. Music and Dance Festival will be on June 13th. Please remember that. Star, that's quite okay. Yes. Will be on is okay. Or you can say will be held on June 13th. That was fine too. You may get level 7. Alright, so you guys understand why grammar is so important in speaking. It shows that you know the structure of English language. So you must use the right grammar. In front of date, you can only say on. You cannot say at or you cannot say in. It's only on June 13th. Wow, you guys are doing a great job. Now, question number 9. Which upcoming events can children get discounts to attend? Which upcoming events can children get discounts to attend? Which upcoming events can children get discounts to attend? And I'm pretty sure you can understand that. So let's go. Show me your answers. All right. Anyway, Ed Sheeran, that guy, he doesn't have the looks. He's just okay. Well, I don't think he's cute. But anyways, his songs are very nice. I love his songs. So I really wanted to go to his live concert, but it's too far. Too far. All the way to Incheon-dong, and I don't drive. Teji, you have one answer there. No, its event will be held on June. Oh no, you have to say the event. The event. The means the one that you mentioned. So in the question, they said something about music and dance festival. So you want to say the event will be held on June 13th. There's going to be TH. So please don't make a mistake. Please don't make a mistake. But you know what, Teji? You might want to remember this expression saying, no, you've got the wrong information. Or no, you have the wrong information. Okay? Then you can just tell them that you're wrong and this is right. So what you're saying has a little, wrong expressions right now. So you have to say the event will be held on June 13th. So you have the wrong information. You have the wrong information. Okay? Please check on that. Okay, wow. We started out late, but we're pretty fast. We're on part 4. Good. Gosh. Actually, I was talking to my personal trainer yesterday. I was asking whether I should run for a bodybuilding competition again or not. And yeah, since I'm waiting for your answers again. 제가 항상 여기 가져오는 게 있죠. 몇 가지 소품들이 있잖아요. I always bring out some things that are in this room already. And ta-da! This is me. When I used to do the bodybuilding. I know. Can you tell that this is me? They actually made me. 보여요? That's me. That's me. From the side. From the side. Oh. So, this was me like 3 years ago. In 2017. Yeah. So, I was asking my trainer whether I should be getting ready for the competition again or not. And he said yes. So, maybe soon, I'll be starving to death. Soon. Oh, really? Yeah, Ed Sheeran will play in Japan too. Yeah, I heard that. I saw the list and Japan was definitely in there too. Now, there are 2 events, Hyuni. First, there's an event on Livestock Show on June 7th. It will cost $10 per child. Hyuni, you got it right this time. And Jeannie Bang, second on June 22nd. Second on June 22nd, figure skating show will be held. It will cost $20 per kid or per child. That was so right. Hyuni님, I like your second schedule, the way you set the second schedule. The first one is a little awkward, 어색해. The first one is just so-so. So the second way of saying the schedule is more correct. Okay, Hyuni님, please mark that. The second way of saying is better. And Jeannie, second on June 22nd, there is figure skating show. It's $35 for adults and $22 for children. That's correct. That is correct. And Star, there are 2 upcoming events. Children can be discounted. No, can get a discount. Can get a discount. The first thing is livestock show and rodeo. It is $10 for children. Also, children just pay only $22 in figure skating show. Now, Star, I know you understood everything. And I know you know how to speak English. But I can tell your grammar is weak. You're making mistakes. Okay? So, can get a discount. Also, children just have to pay, only, just only means same thing, all right? Just pay $20, $22 for figure skating shows. So, Star, you see some of the things that I'm making corrections on? Everything overall shows that you lack in English grammar understanding. And that's the reason why you'll get level 6. Okay? Hyuni, children can get discounts on both events. That's good. Both, using the word both is perfect because there are 2, right? Boshong님, there are 2 scheduled events. First is livestock show and rodeo, which will be held on June 7th, and the cost is $10. And second is figure skating show, which is scheduled on June 22nd, and the cost is $22. That's all. Now, $22 for kids, right? $22 for kids. You know, you're leaving out those details, which is very important here. Which is scheduled. Which is scheduled, or it's scheduled. So, Boshong님, now you're thinking about grammar. You're being more careful. I can tell. It's better. It's good. But try to finish one sentence, and then try to start the next sentence, and then try to start the next sentence. Because right now, you're getting everything all stuffed up in one sentence, which is not so good. Okay? Wow, everybody's improving. This is so happy moment. I'm so proud of you guys. I'm so proud of you. All right, now let's move on to part 5. it's about time. You get the message. You get a message for part 5. Ready? Let me drink some water. Okay. Ready, guys? Gosh. This house here is so dry. So, every time I do the show, like my throat gets really, really dry. Anyway, we're already on the 5th part, so let's listen to the message. Ready. As the director of the company management board, I'm glad to announce that the company has decided to purchase new printers for each department to replace the old ones. The order has been placed and the installation is scheduled to be done in 2 weeks. I'm concerned about one thing though. The new printer model that we are purchasing has many more functions than the previous one, such as making duplicate copies in various sizes, using color functions, and making prints on both sides. While I'm sure that most of our employees would have trouble using the new model in the beginning, in order to avoid any trouble, I think we should find a way to teach the employees how to use these functions. As the managers of each team, please call me after the meeting to share your ideas, okay, guys? All right. That's the message. That was the phone message. Okay. So let me know what your answers are. And meanwhile, I will show you a template that we are using. If your first time coming to our show, it's really important to use this thingy to make up the answer. Okay, so I'll be using this template to say the answer. Just so have a look at it, overall look at it, how it goes. Hello, blah, 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 goodbye. But in the middle, the gray parts, that's where the changes happen. So in the beginning, here, here, this is where you summarize what you heard. Yes. And down here is where you provide the solutions. Yes. So this is a very important template. 아주 중요한 템플릿이죠. Very, very important. Okay. So guys, I'm pretty sure you're writing something there, huh? Share your answers with me. Oh, you know what, Jeannie? When I was listening to your answer, I recognized that you were using our template. Very well done. But you know what? If you're going to use it, make sure to use it from top to bottom. From the very first word to the very last word. Try not leaving out anything, okay? So make sure, Jeannie Bang, you use the whole template. Not just the parts, okay? Not here and there. Oh, I'm going to use this, I'm going to use that. No. If you're going to use it, use the whole thing. That's better. So you don't have to say too much of your own answer when you're using a template. That's the advantage of it. And you don't have to make up so many sentences, okay? It's to keep you safe from making mistakes. So that's why I'm telling you, Jeannie, use the whole template. Got it? If you understood, let me know. Let me know your message. And in the meanwhile, guys, if you're not typing in, press the like button. Like, 좋아요, 좋아요, following. It really helps us produce the show. You know that, right? Okay. So keep up the great work. Finger works. Give me the answers. Gosh. I'm full. Right before coming, I had some yellow melons, Korean yellow melons. 참외. Korean yellow melons. And they were very, very delicious. Hicha님, you missed the question. Alright, when you look at people's answers, then you will realize or recognize what the question was. So Hyuni said, the new printer models have many functions, right? Our employees will have many troubles on new models. That's true. You want to teach how to use them to our employees. That's correct. Great job. So that was the problem, Hicha님. That was the problem. Okay, so now that's what the situation is. They're buying some new printer models and they're very complicated and they're worried that people are going to have a hard time using the new printer model. That the employees will have a hard time using the printers. Oh, can somebody type that? The employees will have a hard time using the new printers. The employees will have a hard time using the new printers. The employees will have a hard time using the printers, right? So that's the situation. Now, when the printer installing, how about take a lecture from the service worker? Now, Teji, let's talk about some grammar here. You cannot say how about take. It's how about ing. How about taking a lecture? But lecture is more like college stuff. So you would say, how about making a workshop? Making a short workshop about the new printer. Maybe you can say that. Star, hello, this is Star. I heard that we purchased new printers. There are several printers. However, there is a problem with how to teach the usage of new printers. Okay, problem with teaching how to use. There's a problem with teaching how to use the new printer. See, Star, when you write something, it does show that you know English, but somehow you get it a little bit mixed up. So you'd like to get some help with this matter. Boshong! Hi, this is Boshong. Returning your call. I understand that you have scheduled to replace the printer to new ones. Not only one, but many. But you have to teach the employees how to use it. Boshong! I love the way you wrote that. It's so easy and it has everything in there. And grammatically, the new ones. You're only leaving out S. Everything is there. Perfect. Great job. Great. Boshong, you improved from the last recording that I heard and now you improved a lot. Good. Hyuni, the employees will have a hard time using the printers. Thank you very much, Hyuni. You're a great student. The employees will have a hard time using the printers. Hicha님, first of all, I think it's a good idea to hold a workshop for employees. Helpful. Good. Hicha님, I think it's a good idea to hold a workshop for the employees. Because we already know who or they are, right? And after thinking about the matter, I came up with some ideas. First, how about giving some short pamphlet, okay. Short brochures, or booklets. You can say booklets. You know, it's better to use easier words. Pamphlet is a little hard, so booklets, little booklets to employees, and they can be aware of how to use it. Like, what about manual? I think it's a good idea to give manuals to the employees. Okay. And Boshong님, I want to tell you, don't try to write long sentences because when you get longer, you're making mistakes. Not good. No good. Boshong님, please, short sentences, please. And Hyuni, I think it's a good idea to make a video manual. That's good. That should be effective. Moreover, why don't we hold a training workshop? That should be great. Hyuni-님, that's so natural. Everything's in there. Good. Hi, I'm Jeannie Bang. I heard that we bought new printers and these have many new functions, but there's a problem because. Oh, Jeannie, you got that wrong. There's a problem because. Never that. That's a big no-no, Jeannie. However, there is a problem because our employees will have a difficulty using new functions. Jeannie's English is so upscale English. Your English is really good. Jeannie, where did you learn your English? I would like to know. I'm pretty sure you learned English from somewhere, like in America or some English-speaking country, or maybe in a foreign company, right? Just let me know. It would be great to know where you learn your English. It's really good. Super good. So you'd like to get some help with this matter. Sorry, I'm happy. And hi, Jeannie. I heard that we bought new printers. After looking into the situation, I came with the following suggestions. Oh, you're writing template. You're trying to memorize it. Okay, good. So yeah, I think we have all the answers. Hold a training session for employees to use the new printers function. Why don't you make a letter of explanation to use new printers? See, Jeannie, letter of explanation. That's what we call a manual. Right? Why don't we make a manual for the new printers, right? And second, how about opening some small presentations, but some staff will be busy, so one people should be attended. Oh, 보숑! No long answer, please. No. If you get long answers, I don't know where to fix it, okay? It's too many mistakes. Keep it short. Shorter. Short, please. 보숑, short. Actually, I stayed in Canada for a few months. Wow. That's why, I can tell. Your pronunciation was also very natural. The rhythm was there. But it's that some pronunciations were a little blurry. So I recommend you to like open up your mouth. But I know it's really hard to open up your mouth when you're speaking English. But that's what I'm trying to do right now. So you guys could understand better. So I think that's what you could do. Look at the mirror and try to open up your mouth a little more. Okay, so I will tell my answer to you guys. I'm going to be using the template here, all right? But yeah, I'm going to make it smaller so I can be in the center of the stage here. Yeah, Boshong, I'm sorry. Right now, you need to understand the grammar. So it's really important to have shorter sentences, okay? Okay, but later, you can get longer and longer. Okay. All right, listen, guys. Hello, this is Gwen. I'm one of the managers working here, and I heard that recently we purchased some new printers to replace the old ones. I'm really happy about that. And they have many new functions. However, there's a problem because it is so complicated to use them, and you're worried that our employees might have a hard time using them, so you'd like to get some help with this matter. Well, first of all, I'm sorry to hear about the situation. However, I'm happy to say that there is a way to help you out. And after looking into the situation, I came up with the following suggestions. Well, first of all, I think it is a good idea to hold several workshops about using these new printers. That should be very helpful for employees. And moreover, why don't we make small booklets or manuals about using these printers so, people could read them whenever they don't know how to use them? That should be very nice. Well, those are my suggestions. And if you need more help, just feel free to call me back anytime, all right? Bye. 근데 타이머를 안 켰네. I forgot to turn on the timer. But I'm pretty sure that's about 1 minute because that's what happens when you use the template. When you use the template, that's the most important thing. You can keep the time wisely. You can, use the time, 1 minute time wisely. So that's why I'm saying make sure to memorize the whole template and use it. Use it from top to bottom. Oh, by the way, when you're saying the word suggestions, normally Korean people would say suggestion. But no, it's like suggestions. Suggestions. Can you hear that? Suggestions. There are 2 G's there. So it's got to be suggestions. Suggestions. Slowly. In Korean, suggestions. How about installing only the necessary functions? I think that's good. I think that could be an option. It's only that they already purchased it. They already purchased printers with many functions. That's the problem. Yes. Suggestions, no. Suggestions. So it's going to be suggestions. Suck with key up. Suggestions, right? But it's like a faster version of suggestions. And there's the, stress on j. Suggestions. All right. Now we're finally on our last part. Oh my gosh. Now this is where I'm going to show some of you to use examples. A storytelling technique. I always tell my students that's very important in English. Now, in your opinion, is the following statement true or false? Oh my gosh, hold on a second, guys. Like always, when I teach for hours and hours, I get all these like greasiness coming up. It's time to wipe it off. Can you imagine? I had this makeup on for almost like 18 hours? Gosh. Anyway. In your opinion, is the following statement true or false? High school students should have a wider variety of subjects to choose from to learn at school. Damn it. It's a hard one. It's so hard. Oh, high school students should have a wider variety of subjects to choose from to learn at school. It's so hard. It's so hard. Okay, so it's about your high school years. High school. All right, let's think about your high school. You know, this is a story from my middle school actually. And when I was in the States, when I was in middle school, I was able to choose the subject. I was able to choose what I wanted to learn. So I had the freedom of studying like art or take a music class to learn how to play flute. So I learned how to play flute. And I also learned how to play clarinet. I also learned how to do some like woodwork, you know, like I was making furniture in my middle school, not high school. So I learned quite like interesting things. Of course, we had to take math classes, social studies, and English literature, those kind of things. But still, you know, there were a variety of subjects that I was able to choose from. So I enjoyed learning. Some were interesting, some were hard. So I realized I have talent in languages, linguistic talents, but I don't have talent in singing. I don't have talent in dancing or any kind of musical stuff or even art. So it helped me realize what I'm good at. It helped me realize what I'm not good at. So I think it's very, very nice to have like wider variety of subjects. 수, 고시생 또 효니. 쌤, 저 연애하면 보고 랩스 찍었어요. 너무 감사해요. 효니, is this 효니 the same 효니? Or Sue, is this a different person? We have lots of 효니's here. Ooh, the room is getting hot. Okay, but wow, congratulations. You know, I'm getting lots of stories from my students, my online students and my lecture students, like 학원 students. They're all saying, oh, I was watching your videos, YouTube, I was taking your lecture, and suddenly I got level 7, and I get so happy. And you know what? Thank you so much for listening to my tips, just following them. I know it's really hard and frustrating at first, but when you follow through, one day, ETS will answer you with a level 7. ETS will give you level 7 or maybe even level 8. ETS will give you that. Well, good job. Good job. All right, so the last thing, the answer for the last question, it's very complicated. I mean, like in Korea, when I came to Korea to study for my high school, I was shocked because like you have tons of things to study and it's all fixed. It's in the scheduler. It's all fixed. And in my time, I had to come to school. I had to go to school on Saturdays. So it was not good. It was not a happy time. But it was very hard, definitely. And English, high school English, I always got 100, perfect score. But it was still difficult. It wasn't easy. It was quite difficult, I remember. So everything was very difficult. The books were very thick, I remember, Korean high school books. It was crazy. But anyway, in America, we were able to choose from a variety of subjects. So I can say it's really good. Oh, so it's different Hyuni. Hyunis, high five, Hyunis. Okay, so I'll give you my version of the answer so you can just listen how I use my example as a storytelling. And it doesn't have to be your story. All you have to do is just create a story. Just come up with one. If you're not creative, just copy what I say and it's your story. Okay? Just copy whatever I tell you. So listen carefully, guys. In my opinion, high school students should have a wider variety of subjects to choose from to learn at school. There are several reasons to support my opinion, and most of all, it's very helpful for them. For example, when I was in high school, there were many kinds of subjects, and I was able to choose what I wanted to take. So one day I took an art class and I participated in those classes, but I wasn't good at it. So I realized I didn't have talent in art. And one day I took an English class, Japanese class, all language classes, and I realized I was good at languages. So I was able to find out my talent, and it was very helpful to plan for my future. And that is why I think so. Especially when you're in high school, it's very important to, think about your future. Oh, I'm good at this, I'm going that way. Or, oh, I'm going good at that, I'm going this way. So I was able to plan for my future. I was able to figure out what I was good at. I was able to plan for my future. Okay, so I got some answers here. Don't agree. I disagree. Hyuni, you mean I disagree, right? That high school students should have, there are several reasons. Mingyong, I can enjoy the class more. For example, when we were able to choose the subject that we wanted, I chose good. Music and math subject, it was very interesting and I was able to focus. on my studies. Good. I like Mingyong's answer. I think, Boshong님, it's true the following statement. Okay, Boshong, you're making the same mistake. You cannot say it's true the following statement. You have to say, I agree that high school students should have a wider, or you can say, I disagree that high school students should have a wider variety. That was one mistake that I wanted to tell you, Boshong님. The same mistake again. Okay, be careful. It helps them to broaden their perspective. See, that is a big word there. That's not really good for you, Boshong님. Overall, I think you're not at the level of using broaden their perspective. It's so huge. They can get more experience. They can get more ideas. That's just okay, all right? They can get more experience. Stay with that. Jeannie, in my opinion, the following statement that, okay, so same thing, Jeannie, you're starting it too much. There's too much in the first sentence. In my opinion, high school students, you can just go in right away. In my opinion, high school students should have a wider variety of subjects, blah, blah, blah. Okay, that's how you start it. Both of you, I listened to your answers and both of you got it wrong. Remember to fix it. And Hyuninin, for example, when I was in high school, I had to study many things. But it was so boring. I was interested in only English. All right. Jeannie, it was really interesting for me and a major in economy and university. It was really helpful to choose my major. That's why I think so. Economics. All right. So Jeannie, you understand what using a storytelling technique is, right? You have to come up with a setting and you have to talk about what actually happened and you have to show them the result. That's all you got to do. That's the storytelling. And you're supporting the idea. Good job. Boshong. And second, oh, Boshong, no. Boshong, you're giving reasons. Not effective in English. In English, we only tell stories. Ah, that is why I think so. Okay? Oh, that is why I support this idea. Oh, this is a story, and that's my experience, and that is why I think so. No one reason, no two reasons. That is so not English. I know some Korean teachers, they teach like that, and that is not the English way of speaking. I'm telling you, that's not so good. So stick with storytelling technique. I'm telling you, most American, English speakers, native speakers, they would love storytelling techniques. Better than giving the first reason, second reason, third reason, fourth reason. Not good. I'm very strict about this. Be careful. Okay, so wow, today we had a very, very efficient time. I mean, it was a very late start. We had a late start because of the system matters and computer